Hi guys, welcome back. It's Natara and Nature. So today I'm going to show you how to make these really tasty chocolate cookies. So first off, I'm using self-raising flour. You don't have to use the same type of flour, but I'm using self-raising. I'm putting mine in a little tub here. It's a little mini tub. So I'm using a 236 ml type of tub. So yeah, and you pour in the self-raising flour in here, and then we are going to start. But first, I will tell you all the things you need. So first off, you're gonna need granulated sugar, granulated. Then you're gonna need self-raising flour, as we just did. Then we're gonna need something to filter all the chunks out and stuff like that. Then we're using some baking powder. Yeah, baking powder. Then we're going to be using some cocoa powder. You don't have to be using the same brand or anything like that, but this is the brand I'm using. I'm using a little mixer thingy, and then I'm also using this. What else? Oh yeah, you also need some. You also need some vanilla essence. You need some vanilla essence. Yeah. Basically, that's all you need. So let's get started. I mean by vanilla extract. Vanilla extract. So that's all the stuff you'll be needing. Let's get started. And now that we finally got this open, we're going to be using the spoon, and we're going to take only this much baking powder. There we go. Then do we mix it? Right, now we're going to mix it. I'm going to use this to mix it. You want to make sure that the actual flour is coming over and mixing properly. Okay, right. Now, we're gonna do a bit of vanilla essence or extract. So now, guys, we're gonna take another bowl. It was my fault. We're not meant to be doing vanilla essence tonight. So next up, we're gonna take melted butter and pour it in. So I'll be back when I got melted. Okay, guys. So now that we've got the melted butter, I highly recommend that you use unsalted, but I'm using salted, sadly. So I also highly recommend that you use another small bowl to put the melted butter in. And also be aware it might be very, very hot. I put my melted butter in for around 30 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that, I don't remember. So now we're gonna pour the melted butter in. Okay, great. Now, next up, we're using some granulated sugar. I'm using a spoon kind of like this big. And you want to make sure it's completely flat, or something like that. You might want to use something like a knife to smooth it down, or something like that. I might use a spoon, or maybe even this thing. Okay, right. Next up, we're gonna pour it in, just like that. Right, now we're gonna use some brown sugar. I'm using non-granulated, but you guys should use granulated if you have granulated. Right. So we're gonna take around 3 scoops. Or if you're using a spoon like this, you can just use like 1 because it's quite big. I'm pretty sure you should filter this, but if you want, you don't have to. Right. Now next up is 2 eggs. So I'm gonna crack the egg on the table. Then open it. Next egg. Right here. Okay, egg. Crack. Okay, right. Next up, we're gonna mix it. Oh wait, first we have to use some vanilla extract. Just like a tiny bit. Right, next we're going to mix it. Guys, I removed my gloves because there was egg all over. So, we want to make sure that the batter is nice and smooth and it comes out something like that. If you want, you could use a machine, which I'm going to use. So, the machine is going to be like really, really fast. It's electric. You don't have to use electric though. I just used the machine, and this is how it should look. It should look really smooth. You want to get that textury feeling, and it should feel kind of like thick. Right, now next up, we're going to use... Okay, anyways, next up, we're going to use the... We're going to put this in here. You want to try and not spill anything. Right, next we're going to mix them together. We're going to use something like this to mix it instead of using this time. You want to make sure the brown cocoa powder turns into a lighter version of it, so you can like properly see that the vanilla mixture we just made. I don't think it's vanilla. I think it's something else, but yeah. So my technique would be to try and get all the cocoa powder and mixing it well. So my recommendation for the stirring technique is you go around half, then you swipe diagonal. Go around half, swipe diagonal. Go around half, swipe diagonal. Right, you should do that for a minute or so, then you can go back to the like proper mixing. Then after some time, you should finally get the proper mixture. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It should look something a little bit like this. Something like that. But you want to make sure that you get all the flour and stuff, because I can still see a bunch of flour in it. And you also want to make sure you get all the flour on the edges. And we use vanilla essence because we don't want our biscuit to smell like egg. So yeah. I got egg all over me the last time I made it, so yeah. And I still got egg all over me. Now taste test. Don't mind me, I just love tasting it. So, once you taste it, you must be able to see if you've blended it enough. If you taste something that tastes like sand or is like crunchy, then you haven't mixed it enough. And it's probably the granulated brown salt. Not salt, sugar. It's really quite tasty. Now you should have something looking like this. It looks so amazing and delicious. It looks amazing. Right, next up, if you have an air fryer, please use that. Please use it, please use it. My air fryer is right here. So now we're going to take a little we're going to take something like a little baking sheet. Like a little baking sheet. Guys, I got egg on my hands. No. So it should look something like this. You're going to take your air fryer or your oven or anything like that. Then you can take out your air fryer or oven. Got my air fryer. Then we're going to put this on your air fryer or your oven, or you can use a baking tray, but I'm using the air fryer. Then next up, we're going to use this. The main reason we had this was for the proper biscuits. Right, you're gonna scoop it up like this. Make it nice and covered. Then you're going to make a bowl using the air fryer. Or you could use your hands. You could use your hands to make a little circle, which I think is much better, but I'm gonna use this. It basically doesn't matter if you make them touch each other, though, because you can just use a knife to cut it or anything like that. If your mixture gets stuck, I recommend using a spatula or anything like that. And then see this, you can just scoop it out. And it literally makes it really clean. Right, I recommend doing 4 at a time if you're using an air fryer. But my air fryer is quite small. I don't know if they have different sizes, but yeah. I'll see you guys when I have the full batch. I think I have so much mixture that I might have to do loads of batches. So I'll see you when I'm done. Hi guys, so now I have the biscuits out of the air fryer. They were so big that they all completely went. That's why we have a knife. We're going to use it to cut it into nice, beautiful circles and make the proper biscuits look. I'm starting off by cutting the edges. I'm going to make them into a nice, beautiful square. So now we have quite a lot of cookies, but they still, oh my god guys, they have chocolate filling in them. Look how good that looks. Oh my god, delicious. Now we're going to cut across. Whoa, guys, this looks amazing. It has chocolate filling in it. It looks so good. Okay, I'm going to scoop one out and show you the chocolate filling. Would you look at that? That tastes so good. Right, let's try it. That is insanely good.
And you need to wait to cool it down.
This is so good. If you want, you can make this at your home. And that's also the main reason you click this video. Now I'm going to show you the chocolate filling. Do you see that? That looks so good and it tastes so good. I'm gonna give one to my sister and see her reaction. Nitro, come here.
Okay, I'm coming.
Right, I'm gonna give her one. Let's see her reaction.
Ah!
It's
Oh,
hot. It's so hot, she said. Out of 10, what would you rate it?
No, 9 because it's so hot.
She voted 9 because 1 away because it's so hot. But if it wasn't hot, you would vote 10, right?
I tell you.
Look at this.
I don't like how it's
Bon
hot.
appetit.
Bon appetit. Looks so good and tastes so good.
You can see the chocolate. My favorite part to do with the chocolate is I scoop it onto the knife, then I cover the cookies with it. It looks so good and it's kind of like jam and bread, but it's chocolate and chocolate.
Chocolate and chocolate biscuits.
Right. Nature? Okay guys, we're gonna allow it to cool before we eat everything. And we need to do the thumbnail, so bye guys. Hope you like it.